my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you're new here, hey, I'm Lauren. It's great to meet you. Today it is super cold in my apartment, so I'm wearing a sweatshirt, so I apologize if I don't look like I got dressed for this video, but it is so cold in my apartment right now that I have to wear a sweatshirt. But I try to look as presentable as possible, so today's video is going to be a continuation of my Halloween series. I'm going to be doing 30 more couple costume ideas because you guys seem to really like that video, so I decided I would kick it up a notch and do 30 more. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below if you'd like to be notified when I make more videos like this one. We're trying to hit 100K by the end of the year, so if you could hit that button, I would love you guys forever. But with all that being said, let's just jump right into these costume ideas. So before I get into the first idea, I want to do a little bit of a disclaimer first, just like I did in my last video. I know that not all couples are boy-girl couples, but that is the relationship that I am in, so that's kind of like what I went off of. I don't know why I just said that so weird, like I am in. I sound like a robot. But that is what I'm currently in, so that is kind of what I went off of. If you are in a relationship that is boy-boy, girl-girl, whatever you may have it, you can definitely switch up these ideas to kind of fit your dynamic of your relationship. So the first idea I have for you guys is Cosmo and Wanda from the Fairly OddParents. I absolutely think this is the most adorable idea ever. You get to also dye your hair if you want. You don't have to, but I mean, I feel like it's a fun excuse to dye your hair. And you get to wear like a cute little tutu and a wand, whatever you want. You can do it up however you want, but I think this idea is really cute. The next idea I have for you guys is Daisy and Donald Duck. I think this is absolutely adorable, and I don't know why I haven't seen it or thought of it before. I think it's so easy to recreate and super fun. This next idea is literally probably my favorite idea in the entire video, and I literally died laughing when I saw this, and it is the progressive girl, I don't know her name, but then also Jake from State Farm. Oh, Flo, is that her name? That might be her name, but Flo and Jake from State Farm. I thought this was the most hilarious couple costume idea, and like it's just perfect, honestly. The next costume idea I have for you guys is a lightning bolt and the person that got hit by the lightning bolt. I thought that this one would be really easy to recreate and kind of fun to like put your own little spin on. This next costume idea brings it all the way back to my childhood for the cat dog costume. I actually have a few costume ideas in this video that are kind of more like 90s cartoon related, and this one I think would be really fun to recreate, but you're going to be stuck together all night. So if you don't want to be stuck together all night, then I would stay away from this costume. This next costume idea I thought was really cute, and this is actually like a family costume idea, but you can totally just do it like you and your boyfriend or whatever your dynamic is in your relationship, but it is the beekeeper and the bee. I just thought it was like super cute and probably really easy to recreate because the beekeeper just needs to wear like all white. The bee just gets to be black and yellow. Going along with the bee theme, the next costume idea is the birds and the bees. This costume once again is great because either one of you could be the bird or the bee, it doesn't really matter, and they're really easy to recreate. This next costume idea I thought was really unique, and also I thought that it would be able to be like transferred into other ideas. So this costume idea is the birthday cake and the birthday boy or birthday girl, whichever you would like to do. But I thought this was a really good idea because you could also transfer it into like a different holiday, or like you don't necessarily have to do like a birthday cake and a birthday boy or a birthday girl. You could just like change it into something else, if you get what I mean. This next costume idea I absolutely love, and it is the nerds, and not like nerds like in school, like nerds candy. I actually did a nerds candy like costume one year for myself, but I didn't even think that like you could do one person as purple, one person as pink, and like make it a couple costume. The next costume idea is another one that throws it back to the 90s cartoons, and it is Dexter and Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory, or I think that's the name of it. But I never really watched the show, my brother did a lot, but I thought that this would be really fun to recreate and really easy too. This next costume idea, I honestly was not quite sure what it was when I first saw it. I knew that the girl was Raggedy Ann, but I didn't know that Raggedy Ann had a boy, Raggedy Andy. But it works perfect as a couple costume. The next idea is another super cute one in my opinion, and it is the Cookie Monster and a cookie. Just how cute does that sound, honestly? But this costume idea would be really easy to DIY, so that's why I threw it in here. This next costume idea I just thought was honestly hilarious and kind of punny too, and it is the Don't Run with Scissors costume. So basically one of you has to dress up as a runner and the other person dresses up like a pair of scissors, and then you're running with scissors. Get it? This next costume idea is the Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. I think that this one could be recreated in a bunch of different ways. There's like so many different directions that you could take this costume in, and it would be really easy to DIY. This next costume idea is another really easy one. It is the cop and like the inmate. So the inmate would just need to have like stripes on or all orange, and then the cop would obviously just need like handcuffs or a badge or something and be wearing blue or black. I think it'd be really fun to recreate, and like, yeah, it would just be fun. This next costume costume is another costume that I think could be kind of like transferred into a bunch of other costumes, and it is the pizza in the pizza delivery boy. So someone is a pizza slice and someone is a pizza delivery man or woman, but I think that this would work great for either pizza, it could be like some other type of food, some sushi, I don't know, whatever you like. If you don't want to get like too dressed up or you don't want to like overthink your costume too much, you can always just go as like Hawaiians. I don't really know if that's like the correct terminology. I feel like that might be like kind of rude. Or like tourists maybe, I guess. I don't really know. But wear a Hawaiian shirt, and then if you want to like get really into it and be like a hula girl, you can. Or you could just go like Hawaiian shirts and be a tourist. I don't know. The next costume idea is kind of a classic, and it is Sandy and Danny from Grease. This can be a really fun costume to recreate because they have a lot of different looks throughout the movie. So you can go with the really like cool like all black look, or you could go with the just like the nice and innocent Sandy and the more like rugged Danny Zuko, you know what I mean? If you guys aren't the type of couple that really likes to dress up, a really easy one to recreate is just a onesie. So just get a onesie of literally anything. It could be an animal, it could be like a mythical creature like a unicorn, it could be a Pokemon, it could be anything. And then you could just go with either the same thing or like the same kind of category, and it makes a perfect couple costume. The next idea is another cartoon from back in the day, and it is Blue's Clues. One of you can go as Blue's Clues and one of you can go as Steve. Is that his name? I think his name was Steve. But one of you can go as each one of those characters, and it would be really fun to recreate. The next couple costume idea is from the movie Up, and it is the little boy and the bird. I don't know their names, so you guys can tell me down below in the description box or in the comments, but I don't remember their names from off the top of my head. But I feel like this would be really fun to recreate, especially the bird costume. I feel like that would be like so fun to be all like bright and colorful all night. This next couple costume idea is kind of like an iconic couple costume, I think, and it is the like iconic Navy kiss. And basically I don't know exactly what war or when this happened, but it was someone from the Navy coming back and greeting his girlfriend or wife or whatever in this iconic kiss picture. But I think it would be a really great couple costume, and you guys could recreate that picture for yourself. The next costume I have for you guys is another kind of classic one, but not in the same sense as the last one. This one is the Jasmine and Aladdin costume. I think this one would be really fun to recreate, especially if you are in love with the movie like I am. The next costume I think could be kind of broken into a couple different costumes, I guess, but in general, just SpongeBob in general, I guess. But this particular picture is of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, but you could always do SpongeBob and Patrick, SpongeBob and Sandy, SpongeBob anyone, Mr. Krabs, Squidward. You could do it however you want. Count how many times I've said super fun in this video, because it's probably a lot. The next idea also kind of goes along with cartoons, because I think the past two have gone along with cartoons, and this one is Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. I honestly can't believe I didn't think of this one like for my last video, but I came across it on Pinterest and I was like, Lauren, you're so dumb, how did you not think of that? This next couple costume literally just hits a spot in my heart. Back to the 90s cartoons we go again, to the Rugrats, and this couple costume is Phil and Little. Now this might be a little strange because Phil and Little were twins, so they are related, but I still think that it'd be a really cute couple costume idea, or you could always go as any of the other Rugrats characters, but Phil and Lil, that's just so cute. The next idea is from the movie Elf. One of you can go as Buddy the Elf, and one of you can go as, I guess her character's name was Jody. I don't really remember her character name, but apparently that's what it was. This next idea I thought was another kind of clever one, and it is based off of the game board or the game Operation. One of you would be the Doctor, which is like the person actually playing the game, and the other one would be the game board, so you just gotta dress in like a nude kind of leotard or something like that, and then put different pieces all over your body, like the different little bones and hearts and whatever they have in that game, and I think it'd be really cute. Like, you got to be a walking operation board. This next one is from the movie Wreck-It Ralph, and one of you would be Ralph, and one of you would be, I forget her super long name, it's like, I don't even remember, but you guys can go as Wreck-It Ralph and her, and it would be really cute. And lastly, if you guys don't like to really put too much thought into your costume and you don't want to take a lot of time to recreate it, the soap and loofah costume is always a great go-to. One of you is literally just a bar of soap and one of you is a loofah, which those are both pretty easy to recreate. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below. We are trying to hit 100K by the end of the year, so if you could hit that button, I would love you forever. Also though, I know I gave you guys 30 costume ideas, but there's probably a ton more. So if I missed any, let me know down below in the comments, either some that I missed or what you're being, because I would love to know. Also, if you aren't following me on all my social media, feel free to check that out. They'll all be linked down below in the description box and probably somewhere here on the screen. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys all in my next video.